everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. Back today, we got some more Dredge going on. We're actually just going straight to finish the game. I was gonna do that last week. Yeah, last week. But then we had just a little bit left, and I didn't know how much was left, and it said it wouldn't save. So I didn't want to get in the middle of that and then have to, redo anything. So now we're just sleeping the night away. We're going straight to the end. This was a great game so far, and I'm assuming the ending's also going to be fantastic. Let's... Alright, yeah, let's... Aw, Cozy! Thank you so much. Cozy is... for the 18 months of Prime. I really appreciate it, Cozy. Cozy's here today. That's right. Oh, yeah. I want to try to finish up these pursuits. Catch a fangtooth. Let's find the... You know what? Let's see if we can find that tablet. I've got to go back over here. I got to re-equip for the volcanic area. Mangrove Coastal, that's Abyssal Hodl. Okay, I need to... Storage, where is my... Alright, let's go repair everything. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Takes a second to orient myself sometimes. Okay, yeah, we going the right way. It's fucking toasty over here. Well, it's gonna be toasty where we're going. Roasty toasty. And then once some people get here, oh, I'll tell you guys all about our weekend. Starting from Thursday night and going on. 'Cause it was... Oh, such a good weekend. So many great and amazing things happened. Oh, hey, and before I forget, I want to give a big thank you to the Gill Knight and Micah Racadorovello. I am sure I butchered your name. Hello, Wales, friendos. But no, thank you guys so much for following. You caught me while I was offline, so hopefully you can catch me when I'm back live. But if not, no worries. I do really appreciate the follow, though. Alright. There's one piece of sparkly stone tablet treasure around here somewhere. And I want it. Want to go out? Hey, Rich, how you doing? I am doing fantastically. Dredging up some horrific monstrosities from the deep. Spending a few minutes looking for one last side thing before we go finish this. But how you doing? How you doing, man? What's up? What's happening? Hello. Anchovy King. And in their numbers, they will rise. I like it. It's like a rat king from the sea. Bank holiday here, so day off. Nice. It's also a bank holiday here. But I don't work a job that gives me bank holidays off. I just get extra money for showing up. Cozy is off today, though. She can take full advantage of bank holidays. I'm glad one of us can. Ooh, an aberration. Can I catch you? A grinning maw tuned upward to the sky, wing-like fins, ready to take flight. Ah! Fuck. Serpent mackerel. Caught one of those. We'll read it here in a second. Okay, I need to get back. I'm going insane. Hold on. Stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. Place my hand. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm and neck. A deep vision enters your mind. Blackness. A crimson rift opens into the void. Dreadful silhouettes drift through in a process of teeth and tentacles. In a procession of teeth and tentacles. After the last grotesque figures emerge, a membrane spreads over the fissure. A distant groan emanates from the space beyond. Cool. My guy is just chocked full of madness right now. She might take the doggone one later, I imagine. Oh. Oh. I lost my cuskeel before I could even read its fanciful description. Oh no. Okay. The infernal eel, grown fat from countless corpses that rest in the deep, the harbingers of a sick mercy for lost souls. And the serpent mackerel, it lashes out with its teeth, its tail. A hissing rises from its mouth, and then from the water around you. Neat! Fair everything. Alright, let's go around this way. A little madness never hurt anybody, right? Just a little insanity to keep things interesting. Oh, not the tornado! Oh! There it is. Okay, I need an explosive to get to it, and I need these little fuckers to fuck off. Alright. I know what I must do. I just hope I have the strength of will to do it. Oh, what do you do when a drunken sailor? What do you do when a drunken sailor? That would... scared the shit out of me. That would legitimately be me. I would just be like, well, Cthulhu's about to rise, but I've got a sea shanty to sing. Cool. A sable reacher. Wings of muscle spin their webs between inky black legs. A gloomy core grows in the deep. And a research part. Okay, here's the plan. Sell the fish. Research. I guess it ultimately doesn't matter, because I am about to just go finish the game. Shipyard. Apparel. Buy some explosives. And you know what? I've got another outboard engine we can put on this bitch. Oh, I guess I don't have a 2-slot engine. I thought I did. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to. Where did you go? Okay. I'm gonna let my character sleep till morning. Because he is going very insane. And he's been up for like 48 hours, which does not help. Assuredly, that does not help. I'd like to apologize for the dog. People are making him very upsetty spaghetti today. He comes to me today like, "Father, I crave violence." The debris crumbles away. Okay, I'm glad I very lightly tapped that. Stone tablet secured. We out. We return to Marrow. What's up, Aliki? That 1X who doesn't get the hint and then drives you insane because of it. Cthulhu is like, if I can't have you, I will make you mad. That's okay. Madness is as madness does, and I ain't too worried about it. Whoop. See that sick drift? Boat drift! Toki boat drift! Alright, hey, fishmonger. Fishmonger, fishmonger, mong me some fish. Put the net away. I don't think we'll need it anymore. Not with what we're about to do. What can I do for you? I've found the last stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and places it alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them together in a square. On the underside of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes, go on. He begins conscribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the sky mistakes the stars, the air grows thick with night. The deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. Fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take this back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? Alright. An intriguing mystery. Do let me know if you make any progress. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise? No, I don't. I'm gonna go talk to the lighthouse keeper one last time. One more time. What is it? Okay, I guess. What do you know about the old mayor? I try not to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I can still hear the hum of his engine sailing past the bay, but I know he's gone, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright, well, that's all I got. Find the door. Okay. I'll tell you what, finding this door with this tablet seems more interesting to me than actually just finishing the easy version of the game. So we're going to wait till nighttime, and we're going to try to find a guiding light. That's not the lighthouse. Oh, guiding light! Oh, mysterious door in the depths, where are you? That looks like it would be a lighthouse. That looks fairly, you know, tall and somewhat guidey. Is there a door around here somewhere? The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A leviathan raises its vast gray head, stretching up until it sits level with a bright flame cradled at the top of the ancient lighthouse. It watches the fire for a while, tilting its head and calling softly to it with a guttural song. Appearing satisfied, the beast slinks down into the water, gliding back to the depths. Alright. Sure. Makes sense. Ah! Cave. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. Check the left wall. These paintings depict the birth of a civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on both walls. Check the right wall. The paintings depict the fall of a civilization. Volcanic eruption tears through the tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. Leave the cave. To the ancient lighthouse. Yo! What is going on? Ridlin! I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much for the raid. What is happening? Alright, first let me do the thing. And then Frosty should do that. But what is going on, Ren? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Call you Ren? I appreciate that. Well, thank you much, Ren. I appreciate it. So what's going on? What are you guys up to? I am presuming Argo is responsible for this. And he will be dealt with appropriately. But no, what's happening? What's going on? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Real quick, my name is Morticianoffaith, but you can just call me Mort if you want. I am a variety streamer, play a lot of different games. That's why I smell funny. Oh, there's so many reasons I smell funny. The Circus brand deodorant I use, for one. He's always leading you to new people. He'll do that. Like the Pied Piper led the rats through a river, and then the children to a forest. Argo will lead you to new people. Usually, not in a sinister way, though. Okay, hold on. Climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base, a solid stone door. Can't see the handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. Oh, hell yeah! The fuse tablet clicks into place, and the door rumbles before sliding aside. Step inside. Fellas. Playing a webbing game? Oh, I think I've seen the one where you play as the spider. And you, like, fling around. I think I've seen that. Or I'm just hallucinating things. Yeah? Okay, cool. I have seen that, and it's not one of my hallucinations. That game does look fun. Thank you, Cozy, for doing the shout-out. And I'm going to give Rin here a follow, because... Don't worry about it. Ah, I didn't read the thing! You step into the lighthouse and you look around to see the ancient stone works. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some of them look valuable. An impossibly large, compact design. A delicately fast crystal hinge focuses as a perpetual shimmering flame. Okay, that's going to storage. It's been months. It has been a long time since Cozy's been here. Great fun. You flooded the kitchen when you first streamed it. In the game or in real life? Because that's a very important distinction. I don't care how fun a game is. If it floods my kitchen, I'm out. In game? Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Because he has much. Take everything from the room. This is a bright light. Alright, let's go back to Marrow. Talk to the trader, sell some stuff, and then we're going to finish this. We're going to summon Cthulhu from the depths. But in a fun way. Or some ancient Lovecraftian monstrosity, anyway. Really, when it comes down to it, you're just splitting hairs. They're all going to drive you insane. And probably make you die. Which, death will become a mercy at that point. So it really doesn't matter which one it is. You know. It's like arguing about getting hit by a bus or a... okay. Getting hit by a bus or a fire truck. Either way, the job is done. Explain to the trader you found a use for the fuse tablet at the ancient lighthouse in Devil's Spine. Open a door in that ruined lighthouse? Yes, that makes sense. Well, I hope you found some interesting items for me to take a look at. I did. Alright. Sleep the day away. Sleeping the day away. Alright, now let's go talk to this guy over here. What is it? Tell me more about the book of yours. Which book? This one here. With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said about the histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb, you know which book I mean. Play dumb. Your hypocrisy is wearing. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands. Oh, the Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in a dirty crimson jacket. Fellas. Go ahead. Ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So, was she. Who? You wanted to forget. Begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. You know what? Forget it. Gladly. Let's bring on the old ones. We must make one final voyage. This time, I will be with you. Alright, entering the final phase. Yes. One more time. Your progress will not be saved from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish? Yes. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Now, our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on the open waters, not with such significant cargo. Make haste. The collector is aboard your vessel. Is he? I don't got anything here. Alright, what? You know what? Whatever. To the west of Greater Marrow. Okay, so... Ah, okay. Well, that makes it pretty well obvious where we're going. I like how I had the good ending, I'm pretty sure, and I'm just choosing to not take it. Because if I went through all this trouble to bring forth the old ones, I kind of want to see what happens. I've said before, cursed knowledge will kill me, if given the opportunity. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To release a lost one, frozen in time. Throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep. Throws the necklace overboard. Bind them to this world once more. Throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. He slots the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. Ah! Well, I was gonna say Cthulhu, my how you've changed, but honestly, not really. Cthulhu, and I'm gonna guess that lady was Cthulhu, which is canonically Cthulhu's daughter. Okay, so Marrow has burned. Did we just see Marrow? I think what I'm gonna do, since it saved presumably right before we went to the collector, I'm gonna reload and I'm going to we're gonna try to take the book from him and see what happens, because realistically it only took me about a half hour to do all that stuff, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the other ending if we can, because why not. This was a fantastic game, by the way. This was a damn near 10 out of 10. I love this game. So while we wait, because we got people here, so I'll go ahead and talk about it. You guys want to hear about my weekend? About why I had to cancel Friday's stream? And about what happened to us yesterday? Because it was, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. So Thursday night into Friday morning, I'm unable to sleep. So I stay up, I'm up till almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I go to bed. At about 3:30 or so, our fire alarm / carbon monoxide detectors in the apartment start going off. Wake us up. We're up. We're getting the animals together to get out of here, and they just stop. So we're like, okay, that's weird. So I'm like, all right, let me go outside. Let me look at the apartment. You know, see if any of the units are on fire. See if anything's happening. No, nothing's happening. It is only our unit that's going off, nobody else's. So we're like, okay, weird. But it stops, so we go back to bed. Then it goes off again. And this time, we're like not even 10 minutes later, it goes off again. Right as we're about to fall asleep, it goes off again. So this time, we actually get the animals together. Cozy gives me her keys, and she's like, go start my car, because it's like 40 degrees outside. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go outside, I start the car. We get the animals together. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. We get the animals together. We go out to the car. I call my boss, because I work at a hotel, and we're like, we can't go in. There's no fire, but we're worried about carbon monoxide. Even though there's nothing in this apartment that's gas, but, you know, it's still a concern. But the hotel has a no cat policy. We have 2 of them. So we can't go there. We start calling other hotels. The cheapest hotel around here for one night because of the animals would be $400. So we obviously can't afford that either. So we're like, okay, shit. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Cozy's like, well, why don't we go to McDonald's? We'll get something to eat, hang out in their parking lot for a little bit instead of just sitting here. I'm like, all right, that sounds good. So because we were sitting around for a minute, calling places, she turned her car off. She goes to start her car. It won't start. Katra, what is happening? How are you doing, Katra? Her car won't start. So we're like, fuck. So we go. I'm like, all right, well, why don't I take my car? We can't fix your car right now. Why don't we take my car, or why don't I take my car, and I will go to McDonald's. Just being eepy. Katra, you exist in a constant state of eepy. But I'm like, all right, why don't I'll go to McDonald's. I will go get us food, and I'll be right back. She's like, all right, sounds good. So I go to McDonald's. I get us the food. I'm on the way back. And they've been doing road work near our apartment recently. And you know how sometimes when they do road work, they'll put these big metal plates over the road? There was one of those in the road. And normally I just swerve around it. But because there was a car in the lane next to me, I couldn't swerve. So I hit this plate at like 20-25 miles an hour. Which caused the whole plastic undershield to my car. Oh, ads. I'll pause the story for a minute because it's great. We'll just let the credits roll through. Katra, thank you so much for the gift sub. That was so nice. You can't see, but I'm making a heart with my hands right now. But no, thank you. I really appreciate it. No, that's so nice of you, Katra. Okay, I might end up just skipping these credits. We've seen a lot of them. Yeah, okay. Big thank you to everybody who worked on this game. It was amazing. Alright, Okay, perfect. It's right here, so we can just see what happens if I take the book. It's too late, Argo. It happened. Okay, so anyways, I hit this steel plate at like 20-25 miles an hour. It causes the whole undershield of my car to like fall off. So now I have, but not completely, just a lot. So now I have this massive piece of plastic dragging on the underside of my car. God, the animations on that duck emote are smooth. Then I get back to the apartment, and it's almost 6 o'clock, and one of the local, like, convenience stores around, not a convenience store, but like not a grocery store, but they sell other stuff too. Anyways, one of the stores opens at like 6, and I'm like, why don't I go buy a carbon monoxide detector? And that way we can put it in the apartment, and if it beeps, we know we have a carbon monoxide leak, but if it doesn't do anything, it was just the smoke alarms being glitchy. She's like, that's a good idea. So I go to start my car right before 6 so I can go there. My car won't start now. And my mom always says bad things come in threes. Usually there's more than an hour between each thing. So to catch up to the story so far, between 3:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning, our fire alarm went off twice. We're sitting in Cozy's car that won't start anymore, and now my car won't start. So we call my brother, who works nearby. Thankfully, we catch him on his way to work. He is maybe, he's like 10 minutes away. He comes by. He takes a listen to Cozy's car. He says it's the battery, which it was. We got her a new battery yesterday. And it's all good. We tried to jump it. We couldn't jump it for some reason. It like wouldn't create a circuit. Wouldn't spark. So we couldn't jump her car, but we got her a new battery, fired right up, drives no issue. Yesterday, we go to visit my mom because she has some of those like little, I don't know what they're called, but they're like little ramps you can drive up so that way you can like get under your car. She had a couple of those she let me borrow. We get up there. We get up there, get the ramps, visit for an hour or so. When we leave, we're going, and I turn onto the interstate. She lives a little ways away from the interstate, so I go to where the interstate is. I turn onto the interstate at the same intersection I turned off of earlier, going in the direction I thought that I came from. We're driving for a little while. It's been about an hour. Cozy's asleep in the passenger seat. So Cozy's family lives like 2.5 hours away from us. And I see a sign that says the town name that they live in is about 60 miles away. And I'm just like, oh no. So I wake her up, or she wakes up to me saying, oh no. And she asks, what's up? And I tell her, hey, I think we might be going the wrong way. I think we're halfway to your family. And she starts laughing really hard, and she's like, no, we're not. No, we're not. And she pulls up her GPS. And sure enough, I had driven an hour in the wrong direction. Wasting an hour of our day, like a very busy day. So I had to like continue down until I found an exit where I could like pop a Yui and go back. Yeah, it was a time, let me tell you. And then it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I'm like, if I didn't make that wrong direction on the interstate, we probably would have been done by everything. It'd only be 8 o'clock. And she's like, oh no, it's worse because of that delay. Other stuff we had to do got delayed. So she's like, probably we would have got everything done by like 6:30, 7 o'clock if you didn't do that. And I'm like, yeah. Very chaotic weekend. Very, very rough weekend. Anyways, tell me more about that book. Which book? This one here. With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty and in the nearest glance at cover. There's really not much to be said of the histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. Play dumb. Your hypocrisy is wearing. Suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hands, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead, ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between you. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Who? You want to forget. You wanted to forget. Begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. Give me the book. Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Step closer. Take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? Take the book. Strike out with your right fist, punching hard in the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep is in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right there on the pages, and now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber. We can undo everything. Undo what you did. Sounds like a time and a half. Oh, it was. Hey, Rag, how's it going? Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Trying to wake up. Workshop looks as though it's been using it. Go inside. It's locked. Okay. I thought I knew what to do for the good ending, but it turns out I don't. Either you're ready or you go to talk some. I knew them both too fast? Okay. What do I need to do for the good ending? Because I already unleashed the slumbering old one. It's funny because you're trying to go to sleep. Lighthouse Keeper? Okay, cool. Thank you for the help. Yeah, I got the bad ending. Well, the quote-unquote bad ending. Why is it bad that some eldritch being of an incomprehensible horror rises from the depths to doom humanity? Alright, why is that the bad ending? I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Most of this window of lucidity. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember where it happened? That gloomy darkness behind the bay. When you're ready, you'll point the way. I'm ready. Okay. Yes. Yes. We must wait until night's thickest, till the ocean is as it was, all those years ago. Sounds like a normal Tuesday. Hell yeah, I'm moving to where Catra lives. Every Tuesday, old ones rise from the depths. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for. It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right for her. Throw it back. Okay. The same spot as before. Ah, but a different way of denoting it. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan rumbles from the book, echoed by another one from the depths. Throw it back. You throw it back into the foaming waters. That's why I'm out here throwing it back for the BMV. This time I'm throwing it back for the old ones. Hey, I saw that guy before. You need a throwing it back emote? I like... like all true Lovecraftian games, the good ending is you dying. That's how you know it's a good Lovecraftian representation. The good ending is death. The bad ending is something way worse. I also need a throwing it back emote, though. Well, yes, both endings you die, but in one, you just die. In the other, everything else dies with you. So, you know, bit of a difference. See, that's why... But I do like the raise the old one ending more, because when I die, I want the world to die with me. I do not want life to continue on after I've passed from this mortal coil. I want to trap all of you in hell with me. It's the ultimate act of revenge on this world, and I'll die doing it! New Zealand bird songs and calls? Neat. I thought this game took place in, like, New England, not New Zealand. It's giving Maine. Not giving... Crikey, mate. Sheila. I need a throwing it forward. Throwing it forward for the BMV. Okay. We watched most of the credits already, so we're gonna head back to here. Now, that was Dredge. That was absolutely fantastic. That was a phenomenal game. Super fun. Really engaging. And not super long, either. Like a nice 16-hour-ish experience, I want to say. 12-ish, 12 to 16 hours. And there's DLC, which I'm not going to be doing on stream. I might try it in my free time at some point, but that's for later. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to Doom Dark Ages. Let me do some stuff. Let me